So better late than never. Today I'm going to review the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die. We have now entered the fifth and final installment of the Daniel Craig James Bond, and also the 25th James Bond movie. I had such a wonderful time seeing the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. Casino Royale was great. Quantum of Solace was a disappointment, but Daniel Craig's performance and the action scenes were very good though. Skyfall is fantastic, my favorite of the entire James Bond movies, and Spectre, in my opinion, is also fantastic. So I am very excited to see this new James Bond movie, and also will be the last time we see Daniel Craig as James Bond. Like many other films, it was originally planned to be released last year in 2020, but due to COVID-19 pandemic, they postponed it to this year. I saw it last October and it was wonderful. One of the most fantastic action films I had ever seen, and I'm going to tell you why I think this way. The story of this film took place 5 years after Spectre. James Bond has retired his service with the MI6 to spend time with his new girlfriend, Madeleine Swan, on vacation. However, he was later being attacked by a group of bad guys. This caused James Bond to come out of retirement and is recruited by the CIA to find the kidnapped scientist and had to fight his new enemy named Safin. I actually find the story of this film to be very good, plus there are some exciting moments, funny moments, and sad bittersweet moments. Also, there is a twist in this film. The special effects in this film are super awesome. I can tell that they used CGI, practical, and stunts all at the same time. The shooting locations are very beautiful to look at. I really like the designs of the weapons, the airplanes, the boats, the vehicles, and the headquarter base. The costume designs are very fashionable, and the makeups are very good too. The action scenes in this film are very intense, hardcore, and groundbreaking. I had such an amazing blast seeing the fight scenes, the chase scenes, and the gun shooting scenes. Now for the acting in this film. Daniel Craig as always did a spectacular job playing James Bond. James Bond of course is a spy who is good at fighting, shooting guns, attractive to women, and using his gadgets. In this film is a former MI6 agent who was known as 007 during his service for 5 years, until he decided to come and help his friends and allies on a new mission. Returning from Spectre is Dr. Madeleine Swan, played by Léa Seydoux, and Blofeld, played by Christoph Waltz. Madeleine Swan is James Bond's new girlfriend, a psychiatrist, and a daughter of Mr. White who assists James Bond on the mission. Blofeld, the villain from Spectre, is James Bond's arch nemesis who is in prison in this film. Also returning is Q, played by Ben Whishaw, Eve Moneypenny, played by Naomi Ackie, Bill Tanner, played by Rory Kinnear, and M, played by Ralph Fiennes. Q, Eve Moneypenny, Bill Tanner, and M are all allies with James Bond. Coming back from Quantum of Solace is Felix, played by Jeffrey White. Felix is also James Bond's friend and a CIA field officer. Also appearing in this film is Nomi, played by Lashana Lentz, and Paloma, played by Anna de Armas, who is from Blade Runner 2049. Nomi is the new 007 agent after Bond retired and must team up with Bond on the mission. I felt she was in this film, even though she do some cool things. Paloma is a CIA agent who assists Bond, but she's only in this film for a short time. This is the second time that Anna de Armas is doing a movie with Daniel Craig, since they have worked together on Knives Out. Now for the new villain, Safin, played by Rami Malek, who is best known as the Pharaoh in the Night at the Museum trilogy, Elliot in the TV show Mr. Robot, and the late rock singer Freddie Mercury in that Queen movie, Bohemian Rhapsody. Wow, I think he did a magnificent job playing that evil terrorist leader who is so dangerous and menacing that he becomes Bond's new adversary. He is definitely one of the best Bond villains of all time. Cary Joji Fukunaga did a marvelous job directing this James Bond movie, especially this film is a lot more epic. The music composed by Hans Zimmer sounds very action-packed, heart-pounding, and it feels like a spy movie. The song No Time to Die, sang by Billie Eilish, sounds very beautiful and depressing at the same time. So overall, this is one of the best action movies I had ever seen this year. This is a satisfying conclusion to this James Bond movie. It is now my second favorite Daniel Craig James Bond movie after Skyfall. I love this James Bond movie more than Spectre and Casino Royale. It's definitely better than Quantum of Solace. I even love this movie more than Black Widow, Army of the Dead, Eternals, Jungle Cruise, Mortal Kombat the 2021 reboot, Fast and the Furious 9, and Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage. While I do enjoy watching those action movies this year, I enjoyed this James Bond movie a lot more. Along with Godzilla vs. Kong, the 2021 Dune movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, A Quiet Place Part 2, Raya and the Last Dragon, Luca, and The Suicide Squad, it is one of the best films I saw this year so far. Well, this is the last time we see Daniel Craig as James Bond. It's been wonderful seeing Daniel Craig as that iconic spy character, but now the time has come. Great job, Daniel Craig. It's been a great journey. Anyway, if you're a fan of James Bond, you will have a wonderful time seeing it. So I give this movie 4.5 out of 5 nuclear bombs.